So joining us right now to break it all down and a whole lot more is adjunct accounting professor at Montclair State University, Dan Geltrude. Dan, good morning. So the FCC saying these fines are coming in part due to service providers violating contracts and then selling customers' location information to third parties. The FCC is finalizing fines proposed in 2020, including $80 million for T-Mobile, $57 million for AT&T, and then almost $47 million for Verizon. The phone companies saying they will challenge all of these fines. Dan, where do you see this going, and how will this affect the American telecoms industry?
Where I hope it goes, Alex, is that these companies will stop selling our data, particularly illegally. You know, sometimes when these things happen, you have that fine print. You don't even know what you're signing off on, meaning as these companies collect all this information on us, they can go make a profit, and then we lose more of our privacy. Yeah. Look, we're losing privacy in the name of convenience, and perhaps that's part of life, but I'm glad the FCC is stepping in to try to put some financial hurt on these companies for doing this.
Yeah, definitely. So the U.S. Treasury increasing its estimate for federal borrowing for the current quarter as it looks to boost its balance sheet. So the Treasury saying yesterday expects to borrow $243 billion in the second quarter, and that's $41 billion more than the January estimate, largely due to lower cash receipts. Dan, really just break all of this down for us. Why is the Treasury borrowing $41 billion more than expected, and what does it mean for our economy?
Well, anytime you have a situation where you're borrowing money, no matter whether you're a government or you're a person, it's because you don't have enough money. So there's a shortfall. Where does the shortfall come from? Either you're not collecting enough or you're spending too much. Now, the government here is claiming that they haven't been collecting enough. I go back to saying we are just spending entirely too much. And with interest rates being high right now, it's even more expensive. Who pays for that? Us, the taxpayers. So where does this end up? Not in a good place, because you're talking about $250 billion just for one quarter, Alex. That's an insane amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for breaking this down for us, because you cannot say you're not taking enough from all of us. So don't you just hate it when businesses try to guilt you into tipping? Well, Domino's Pizza, they're trying something new. They want to fix this with a new promotion called You Tip, We Tip. So the promotion giving customers who tip their Domino's delivery driver $3 or more online, the customer will then receive a $3 coupon to use on the following week's online delivery order. What do you think of this, Dan?
Well, it's a starting point, Alex. I agree with you. Everybody seems to be getting shamed into tipping more. It's ridiculous. Look, tips are supposed to be for really good or extraordinary service. Just doing your job shouldn't mean that you get more and more tips. So I think consumers are really getting tired of this. So the fact that Domino's is recognizing this situation and trying to help the consumers out, it's a good start.
Yeah, Dan, we've been talking about this for so long. My goodness, you go to a kiosk, you pick up your own water, and they want a tip for you picking up your own water. It's absolutely ridiculous. We'll see how Domino's does with this. Dan Geltrude, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Alex.
All right,